welcome back to my channel. Paige Howell here, and thank you for joining today. If you are new to my channel is all about how to help online ESL teachers be the best teachers that they can be, and how to help you build the VIPKID or your online business. So today, in our next episode of Teacher Tip Tuesday, we are going to be talking about how to get more 5-apple feedback. Guys, I keep getting asked, how do you get so much feedback? How have you gotten so much feedback? So today, I'm going to give you 3 tips for you to start using today or tomorrow in your class. Guys, I have been teaching I've taught 2,600 classes, and my goal for the end of February was to have 1,250 5-apple feedback, and I got it. Woohoo! Yay me! So now my goal for March, so if you're watching this anytime throughout the year, this was filmed the beginning of March, my goal for March is to hit 1,300 5-apple feedback. So I'm going to talk to you today about how I do that. If you are just joining me, then you think this is my normal classroom. If you've been watching me and following me on YouTube and on my channel with Teacher Tip Tuesdays, then you're like, wait a minute, where is Paige? Guys, I am actually in a new classroom in my same house because I am going to be moving. I am moving to Colorado in the summer. And my house is going up for sale. I've been working so hard getting it ready, getting it on the market, and this is my new classroom. So I would love your feedback on my classroom. What do you think about it? What could I add? I have a lot of white space right here. So what's something that I may add to make it a little more fun for the students? Before we begin, don't forget, if you're new to my channel, subscribe, ding, 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 hit the bell. And guys, in the description below, I have a lot of great information for you. I have some free resources. I have links to some wonderful things. One of the things I just found out about is a subscription box for new or for online teachers where they send you these coolest props. You get anything from a t-shirt to one of the boxes had under eye things to take away some of the darkness that we all get from getting up so early in the morning, and a cute little bamboo plant. It's below as well. Just a lot of different information, so don't miss out on the description information below. Feedback. We love 5-apple feedback as VIPKID teachers. We want to receive 5-apple feedback. Tip number 1 is essential. It is to deliver the best, the most awesome, the fantastic class that you can deliver. There's actually, I don't think anything more important than delivering the best classroom experience that you can deliver. I want you smiling. Guys, go back. If you haven't watched Teacher Tip Tuesday number 1, go back and take a few minutes and just check that out. Why it is important for you to be smiling in your classroom, and why at the end of your class, your mouth should kind of hurt. Your muscles in your mouth should kind of hurt. But don't you want to have wrinkles where you've smiled, not wrinkles where you frowned? So smile. What do we need to do next? You want to get the student talking. Getting output from your student is crucial for the family to believe that you delivered an outstanding class. Many of these parents do not speak English, but when they hear their student speaking continually during class, they are excited. They know that the student is getting a lot of repetition, that you are getting output from their student. That is key, key. So those are 2 things that go along with delivering an outstanding experience in that classroom. But tip number 2 for getting more 5-apple feedback is building rapport. Tip number 2 is building rapport. How do you build rapport in your classroom? There's a lot of different ways to build rapport in your classroom, but I'm just going to talk about a few in this video because, again, these are supposed to be short and sweet, little nuggets of information, and I will have some other videos to link so that you'll know where to go to get more information if you need more information on that. Building rapport. Building rapport is done from the moment that that camera is opened. And when that camera opens, the smile should be there so that you are welcoming to your students. If you've sat in on my bookings workshop, increasing your bookings workshop, then you know that I tell you when that camera comes on, before that camera comes on, and before you hit go or start class, smile. No one wants to come into a classroom and see. They want to see that they are welcomed into your classroom. So make sure when you hit the button, you are smiling, okay? Building rapport. I have on Teacher Tip Tuesday, I'm not sure which one it was. I think it was number 6 or number 7. I'll figure that out and link it below for you guys after the video. I talk about great starters of how to build rapport. So I want you to check that video out and building rapport. Another way to build rapport though is to have good fun and games in your classroom. Now I'm going to tell you right off the bat, and I am not what I call an edu entertainer, but I make sure that my classroom is fun. So I bring in Dino a lot into my classroom when we're teaching lessons. I have, if you go check out below too, there's a link to a Facebook page called Where's Dino? So I have a lot of pictures with Dino with different things and that we're teaching, different vocabulary. Dino on the sidewalk, Dino on a scooter. I have Dino with the Statue of Liberty. So I bring him to make that fun in my classroom. I don't use a lot of secondary rewards in my classroom. If you watch Teacher Tip, I'm sending you to a lot of places today and I'm sorry. But again, I want these Teacher Tip Tuesdays to be somewhat short and sweet and condensed because you are limited on time. I know that and I want to appreciate that. Now go check out the video on effective and efficient star rewards because that is one of the things that I use in my classroom for, it's not even called a secondary reward because we're required to give stars. You get a star. And instead of always doing that, we do find a star. Can you find the star? So watch that video. That's building rapport. The kids have fun with that. In your lesson, asking them questions. When there's some vegetables, what is your favorite vegetable? Favorite vegetable. Go and record that. That you can see in feedback and a snap, where I record my notes for my student. Tip number 3, how to get 5 apple feedback. This video is actually about 5 apple feedback. It's not necessarily about the best classroom experience, but the best classroom experience, building rapport, all lead to 5 apple feedback. The next one is ask. Ask, ask. I know you will hear it's not polite to ask. Guys, part of your raise is on 5 apple feedback. It is not, in my opinion, rude to ask. I don't ask for 5 apple feedback. I ask for feedback. And in my booking workshop, if you haven't checked that out either, the link is below, Increasing Your Bookings. I tell you exactly how I ask for my feedback. It is extremely important. And when I started doing this, my 5 apple feedback went up, 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 up. So I want you to check that out if you haven't sat through that workshop with me. It's a 1-hour workshop and you are going to learn a tremendous amount of information on how to increase your bookings and also how to get more 5 apple feedback along with what I've just talked to you about in this video. That's it for today in your 5 apple feedback. And I know if you start applying some of these tips, you're going to get more of the 5 apples. And then you're going to want to know how to reply to your 5 apple feedback. And that is actually the video that came just before this. And that was number 7. I do know it was number 7 because this is Teacher Tip Tuesday number 8. So you know what my goal is for March. What is your goal for this month? Because maybe it's not March when you're watching this video. Guys, goals are so important and they're part of building your business. So I want you to take a moment and I want you to look at what your 5 apple feedback is. So pause, and I want you to make a goal for next month. If you're like, I don't know what that goal is, start small, because we want you to reach that goal, because reaching your goal is going to give you the encouragement and the positivity and the uplift to then set another goal. Thank you for joining me today on another episode of Teacher Tip Tuesday. I wanted to let you know next week is on a little bit more of building rapport. It's something that I do every day. And I wanted to share that with you to help you build more rapport with your students, because that's all, again, part of building your VIPKID business. Thanks so much for watching today. Please don't forget to subscribe. Show me some likes, show me some comments, show me some loves. Happy teaching, happy bookings, happy Teacher Tip Tuesday. See you soon.